What is going on, you guys? Steven here from Airsoft Tech, and today I am bringing you guys another unboxing video. I love doing unboxings. They're probably one of my favorite things to do, and I'm pretty sure you guys like them as well. So today we got another package from Fox Airsoft. I actually spent my own money on these items that are in here. I will say there is a gun in here, as well as just some other stuff, which isn't too big of a deal, but the gun is obviously the main thing inside this box. I bought this when all the deals were going on about Black Friday and just stuff like that, and so I saved quite a bit of money, so I'm thankful for that, and that's why I kind of waited up to this point and was just pretty patient until this point came, so I can actually save money because I didn't want to have to spend a whole lot. And then Black Friday came around, and then I just wasted money that I didn't need to spend. So I got a pretty good deal. I spent still like a little over $200 for everything. So here we go, though. Let's go ahead, get into this bad boy. Again, I purchased this on Friday, and today is Tuesday of the following week. So over the break, you know, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that good stuff, it got here on Tuesday. So that's pretty good. I'll probably be uploading this video on Wednesday, which will be tomorrow, obviously. So let's go ahead and put the knife down, fold this box over, and you guys can already see what the box is. And let me just flip this open. Ready? H&K, there it is. Alright, you guys, so I apologize about that little pause right there. I had to take care of something. But anyways, look what they actually sent me, you guys, which is actually pretty cool. So as you can see, it says a gift for you, and when you flip it over, there's a coupon code right there, $20 off your next code or your next order. The coupon code is right there. I'm not gonna let you guys see that because I'm probably going to use that. So let's go ahead and put that down. So that's actually really nice of them for them to include. So that's $20 to spend on whatever I want. That's actually pretty cool. So anyways, here we go. So let's just start off with the just the simple items first. So we got some Elite Force BBs. These are .25s, as you guys can see, 5,000 rounds. Let's go ahead, put that down. Next up, we got two more 5,000 rounds of these babies right here. However, they are not .25s. They are .20s, as you guys can see. Let's get this bottle in there as well. So .20s, as you guys can see. So just 15,000 rounds total. And so finally got some BBs back. I was running low on BBs, so here we go. We got the H&K. I'm super excited for this. I've been wanting this gun for quite some time now. So let's go ahead and take this out. You guys still don't know which gun it is yet and what it is. Oh look, they gave another patch. I actually already have this patch, but another one can't hurt. So let's go ahead, put the box down, and I'll probably cut the clip here to zoom in so you guys can get a nice close-up. There we go. That's a little bit better. So here we go. Let's open this bad boy up. I'm actually looking at the gun on the side right here, but you guys can't see what that is yet. Okay, let's go ahead, open this guy up. Just fold this up. Ready? Here it is. 3, 2, 1. There she is. You guys probably saying a UMP. Another UMP. Why would you get another UMP? Didn't you have one? Well, yes, I did. I actually gave it away. However, this one's a little bit different than just an electric UMP. This is actually the gas blowback UMP, and I love gas blowbacks. I've always wanted this one, so I got a little manual in there. Then they just give you a speed loader. I actually totally forgot the name for some reason. I literally just drew a blank when it came to this, and I actually feel an Allen wrench in there as well, if you guys can see that. Allen wrench is right there. So speed loader, Allen wrench, as well as a little adapter or whatever. That's probably for the magazine. So I'm probably going to brighten this up because it actually looks pretty dark. So I'm gonna brighten the picture up real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, there we go. That looks brighter. Probably better for the video, so let's go ahead and take that out. Another Elite Force little brochure or whatever. So let's go ahead and take this bad boy out. And again, I've had a UMP before. I gave that one away. Wow, this is actually pretty light, a lot lighter than I was expecting. Wow, this is actually super light. So let's just go ahead and fold this guy back if I can. There we go. So let's go ahead and look at it this way. So let's start with the front over here. There we go. Just get a nice little close-up, and it's actually pretty nice because it actually has a little rubbering texture over here for your cheek when you do rest your head on that. So that's pretty nice. Again, you have, I believe this is a flip-up sight right here. Yeah, you can actually change your sight. So there's that, and yeah, then there's that sight right there. So you can go ahead, flip whichever one you want. Then we got the fire selector switch right here, just like that, and like that. Is this ambidextrous? Yeah, it is an ambidextrous fire selector switch. So let's put it back on this side. And there it is. It is pretty stiff, but I'd rather have it be really stiff than super loose and then having the fire selector switch just fall between firing modes. So there's that. We got the rail system on both sides of the gun as well as underneath, and then the long rail system up top. No rail system up here. And then this is the flash hider. Is this metal? I believe. Yeah, that is definitely metal. So that is a metal flash hider right there. I'm not sure if you can actually take that off. I'll probably have to look into that. But what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm deciding I'm going to be doing this, and probably for most of my unboxings, that is, I'm going to get the magazine out, fill it up with gas, as well as BBs, the BBs that we just unboxed, and we're going to shoot this just a little bit and see how the recoil is. I'm just going to basically be holding it in front of the camera and then just pulling the trigger on each of the firing modes. Oh, wait, we haven't done one thing yet. Pull the charging handle back. Ooh, that's actually really easy to do. And let it go. If I can actually do it. There it goes. That's pretty cool. So, and I believe you can actually, yeah, release it. There we go. So let's go ahead and flip it over to the other side. So there it is right there. H&K 45 Auto. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to fill the magazine up with gas and BBs, and we are going to see how this thing feels when it is being fired. Alright, so I just wanted to show you guys the magazine real quick before I go ahead and load it up. So let's just take a quick look here, and I believe they actually put trademarks on here to make it look pretty realistic. Yeah, restricted law enforcement, government use only, 1094, Heckler and Koch, GmbH, Germany, license trademark of, yeah, okay, so that looks pretty cool. This side, nothing on it. On the bottom is where you go ahead and fill the gas up again. Nothing on this side right here if my camera wants to focus. There we go. So yeah, nothing on that side. And then the top right here, just take a quick look at that. There it is. So yeah, it looks pretty, you know, standard, nothing crazy. Gas release right there. So I'm gonna fill this up now. I've been saying that for a long time now, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with gas and BBs, put it in the gun, and we will see how this thing feels when it is being fired. Alright, I'm back. I went ahead and filled the magazine up with BBs. As you guys can see, I loaded it up with gas on the bottom. Let's go ahead, put this bad boy in the gun, and let's go ahead and see how this feels when it is being fired. So let's go ahead, put this bad boy in just like so. Just like so. Alright, let's go ahead, pull the stock out. I guess you really gotta just whack this thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, locked into place. So here we go. Let's charge it. There it is. Alright, and guys, just one little quick thing I forgot to mention is this thing has safe, semi, 2 or 3 round burst, I'm not exactly sure, and then fully automatic. So that is a burst feature, but here we go. Can't pull the trigger. Let's go down to semi. Oh, wow. Okay, this has some pretty good kick. Alright, let's go ahead, flip it to this side so you guys can actually see the bolt moving back. This thing has some pretty good kick. Alright, let's go to the 2 round burst. Oh, that's 3 round burst. Okay, so that is definitely 3 round burst. That's actually pretty cool. That works. And time for fully automatic. And there it goes. Wow, fed really nicely. Fed every single BB. And I was looking at the BBs when they were firing to the side over there, and they were all going. They weren't like dropping. None were rolling out of the barrel. They were all perfectly flying out of the barrel. So that was actually really cool. Take the magazine out. And let's go. Where's the, I actually don't know where the slide release is. I'm pretty sure, oh, is it this bad boy right there? Yeah, okay. Pull the trigger, go ahead, put that back up to safe. And so there it is, you guys. This gun is actually really freaking cool. And again, I got it for a pretty good deal. This thing usually retails for $300, I believe. And I got it for like within the 200s along with the BB. So I actually saved quite a bit of money on this whole order right here. Thanks for being patient. You know that saying, good things come to those who wait. So this is actually a really nice gun. I'm really, you know, glad that this 3 round burst feature works. You know, I'm super happy about that. So anyways, though, it actually is really light. I'm surprised that it's really easy to pull the bolt back. I thought it'd be a little tougher. Let's just go ahead and knock this bad boy down. Ah, there it goes. That was really weak. Yeah, I'm gonna do that again. I'm at a bad angle, you guys, so you gotta forgive me. Let's go ahead and do it on this side. There it goes. So yeah, super easy to do. Pull the trigger. The trigger pull is actually pretty tough though. It is a pretty hard trigger pull. There isn't that much, you know, the trigger pull isn't that long, which is nice. However, the trigger pull is pretty, you know, tough. It has pretty good resistance. So anyways, again, they have the rail systems. You can put a reticle on that. You can put a foregrip, laser, flashlight, anything you want. You can definitely go ahead and upgrade the internals if you want as well. I love how they have this rubber padded, you know, coating material, whatever, for where your cheek actually rests on the stock. Hopefully my camera will decide to focus. I think I said camel. But anyways, so yeah, there it is. The back is just plastic. Oh no, that is rubber as well. So the back, the butt pad here as well as the top of the stock actually are made out of the same material. I'm rubbing it with my thumb right here. Yeah, that is definitely plastic. this feels the same as this. So yeah, both materials for the butt pad as well as where your cheek can you know, just rest upon. So overall, really excited that I finally got a UMP back into my collection. Again, I had an electric version, an H&K, which was like I think like $50, something like that. It was in the mid 100s. It was a really good beginner gun. I gave that away quite a while ago, so I'm glad that I got one back, and I'm glad that I decided to go with this GBB here. And so actually they did cover that up. Usually gas blowbacks have this to be hollow. Like my KW ALM4 is completely hollow, and they have no, you know, plate here on the bottom. So one good thing though about the magazine, I know I'm kind of just talking, but I'm kind of just doing an overview for those who are interested in this gun. So one good thing about the magazine though that I have heard about and I'm now realizing is that this thing holds a ton of gas because of how big and long the chamber is to hold the gas. So it's a really big chamber, so you can, you know, get like, I think they said 3 to 4 mags worth. It's definitely like 2 to 3, sometimes if you're lucky, a good 4th magazine out of one fill of this guy, you know, right there on the bottom. So again, this runs off green gas. I'm not sure if this can run off propane. I'm pretty sure it can, unless this manufacturer strictly states that no, this can only run off green gas, like KWAs, like LM4s. They say only use green gas. However, people still use propane in them. So it's totally up to you. I prefer just to use, you know, green gas. And so yeah, the magazine holds, I believe, 50 rounds. I'll probably correct it on the screen right now if I'm wrong. And the gas efficiency is also supposed to be really, really good. So I'm going to be really looking forward to seeing if that actually is true or not. And if it is true, big thumbs up to this gun. So anyways, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing video. If you did, go ahead, give it a big thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm so happy I waited and saved a ton of money, and I'm really happy I went with this gas blowback UMP. So look out for the review as well as the shooting test video for this gun. It should be out very soon. And Fox Airsoft, also thank you for that patch, that free patch, as well as that $20 off coupon code. And I didn't ask for it. They didn't tell me they were doing that. That was just put in my box. I had nothing to do with that. So anyways, you guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you guys watching, but until next time, I'll see you guys later. Wow, holy shit.